If you own and operate your own small business, you need to be worried about how current and amplifying economic instabilities will be impacting your small business. In today's video, as a lawyer, I'm going to talk you through some of the business realities of how economic instability affects small businesses, and it affects them in more ways than one. For those of you that are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Pamela Metani. I'm a business lawyer and the founder here at Graphene Business Law, a law firm offering services virtually throughout the province of Ontario in Canada and working exclusively with business owners and entrepreneurs. If you're new to our YouTube channel, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up, and you better click on the subscribe button down below. We already have almost 2,000 of you, and it's lovely seeing that number grow higher and higher, because I'm thankful for how it reflects as well on all the effort we're putting into these videos and pumping out free educational content multiple times a week for business owners and entrepreneurs here on YouTube. If you're nervous about a recession hitting your local economy, well, then you're nervous about the right thing. Because believe it or not, there's even governments around the world that are actually actively looking for their economy to enter recessions as a balance out mechanism, owing to the crazy inflation that we've seen around the world in recent years, crazy cost of real estate, crazy cost of living, including food and basic utilities. So it's the right thing to worry about. If you're a business owner, you need to be thinking about how to protect your business against recession. And maybe you're just a regular customer watching this video and wondering about how your favorite small businesses could get impacted during a recession. Being, a human being, there is a chance that you have some sort of emotional connection to your favorite sushi shop, to your favorite hairdresser, favorite spa, favorite whatever service or good provider that is. As I mentioned earlier, if you're a small business owner or entrepreneur and you're not thinking about how economic instability in coming years or months even will be impacting your business, honestly, you're doing something wrong. You need to think about future financing for your business, or the future financial scenery and landscape for your business, okay? Because there's many angles to which small businesses get hit. First, you're gonna get hit by virtue of being a small business in and of itself. So one way you're going to get hit is, as a small business, you might not have the ability to cash stuff in the way that a Walmart or a Coca-Cola does. Walmart and Coca-Cola are companies that I imagine are thinking and planning for times of recession and economic depression, even in their best-selling years. They can afford to hire the talent to make those projections for them, and they can afford to, owing to today's profits, put some money aside for tomorrow. I'm sure they're doing that. If they're not, give me a call. I'll help you do that. But that's something that, as a small business, it's a reality that almost like 90 or 95% of small businesses are day-to-day surviving. And that's not going to allow you to have those cash reserves that the larger corporations will. Nor, quite frankly, if we're going to put it all out there, might you as a business owner or entrepreneur have the skill set required to build those financial projections and really even understand what you're going to need 6 months from now, a year from now. And as you encounter these financially difficult times for which you have not financially prepared, well, you might be turning to loans. But guess what? It's so much harder to acquire a loan and qualify for a loan as a small business owner during times of recession. So that's going to be your second of many issues. That second issue is going to lead you to other issues. You're going to be cutting costs in an effort to survive these times. But if you cut costs, you lower the quality of your product. That makes it, what you think is going to help you survive today actually makes you less likely to survive overall. It's that flesh-eating disease that is the reality of difficult financial times on the small business economy. The fourth issue you're going to have, and again, the list is many long, but I'll keep it digestible for the purpose of a YouTube video. The fourth issue you're going to have is that after you cut costs on the goods and service you provide, you're going to be cutting staff. But now guess what? Your quality of life goes down the crapper, because you're going to do 2 or 3 people's jobs, again, trying to what? Survive. But that survival disease makes it less likely you will actually survive overall, because how tired and how worn out and how under-resourced are you thinning out to be? And that is 4 reasons we just discussed as to why small businesses are just hammered during tough economic times. Now, I mentioned there's a few angles, right? So that's the disease from within. That is what is happening behind your doors without us even talking about customers and how they're thinking and how their attitudes towards your business and your offerings are changing. On the customer side, the truth of the matter is that depending on the industry you're in, a recession in and of itself, based on solely on customer attitudes toward your business, need not be crippling. For example, you can imagine how grocery stores, you can imagine how healthcare providers, you can imagine how small businesses that provide telecommunication services are going to be more likely to survive during a recession. We're talking about, again, the customer serving side. You're not going to be more likely to survive if you do all 4 things wrong that we discussed in the first half of the video. But if we're isolating it to business model and offering alone, by virtue of offering those things, all other things equal, you're going to be a little more likely to survive, as you would doing what? Hundreds of dollars in nail sets and hundreds of dollar haircuts and luxury car detailing. Those companies, those small businesses, what's the appetite for them during a recession? There isn't any. So there isn't necessarily as much of a focus on the customer's attitude toward you that's going to make you shut down. The disclaimer being, of course, assuming you're in certain industries that are sort of recession proof. However, it's that disease from within that will get you most of all, because you can still be a grocer that's going to be cutting his costs, getting more crap, deformed in whatever foods. Customers are going to stop coming. Not because of the product you were offering, but because of the poor decisions you now made owing to cost cutting during recession, because you don't have the cash reserves to put those orders out in advance and to get the discounts that a Walmart would and this and this and that. You are disadvantaged by virtue of being a small business. And again, I repeat, not by virtue of what customers think of you in and of yourself. We actually saw during COVID that supporting small business and hashtag support local and all of that, there were movements surrounding keeping small businesses afloat. And behind those movements, of course, was a ton of passion and interest from the customer to the small business. So it's not some sort of attack that's going to come from outer space. It's what's within that will get you if you're a small business during times of economic instability. I hope this video has made that really clear. I'll link down below. This channel has put out content before on how to survive a recession if you're a small business, on how to budget for your small business. All of these things that can help you beat the curve. It's not 100% failure rate, because if it was, no one would do it. Some are making it out there, and you can be a part of that some. There's no inherent reason as to why not. If you work enough on yourself and you work enough on your business and you think ahead enough, plan really well. Of course, if you need help, you better come to a qualified professional today, as opposed to on the day of struggle, where you'll be less likely to have the money to afford that help anyways. And by help, I'm talking financial professionals, of course, legal professionals. Here at Graphene Business Law, we can do an amazing job of having legal protections in place and trying to help you negotiate really strong contracts for yourself and look at your employment agreements. How easily can you terminate people and do all of that, and just help you keep your business and even trying your best to thrive during times of economic instability. If you managed to get through COVID as a small business owner, please let us know in the comments down below, what was your key to survival? If you have firsthand experience with economic difficulties during times of economic instability, let us know that as well. Those stories go a really long way for our little business law community. Otherwise, I want to thank you for watching. If you're a business owner or entrepreneur here in Ontario, you can contact us anytime. Our website is graphenebusinesslaw.ca and our email is info@graphenebusinesslaw.ca. Thank you for watching.